record this session for you. And if you'd like a copy of this recording, just email me, Darius@dubb.com. I'll put that in the chat there in case anyone wants it. And without further, I'm going to go ahead and present my screen and just start with a couple of the more simple use cases. I always show this for our people that are relatively new, just because you maybe not think about it. You maybe haven't thought of these particular use cases, and maybe you've seen them, but it's always great to show them. So use case number one, this is for anybody, guys, that's doing lead nurturing, business development. Like if you have a lead coming into your email and your opportunity is to follow up with them to get them to book an appointment or to convert, right, to do something extra, then that's where I'm going to recommend this use case. If it's B2B, I have another potential use case, which is similar, but I want to start with this one. So for a real estate and mortgage, this one's easy. Right inside of Dubb or inside of Gmail or Outlook, there's this little button. You can click the button and it gives you access to the ability to record. So there's my video, here's my recorder, and I'm going to do one extra thing here, which is I'm going to use the Dubb mobile app. That's the Dubb mobile app here. It has a little digital whiteboard feature. It's kind of blurred. There's this clipboard right here. If I tap that, it gives me this. And there I'm going to say, hey, John, or video for John, or hi, John, or something. The point is it's a video for John. So I'm going to press start recording. And I'm going to say something like, hey, John, just wanted to put a quick face to the name. It's Darius, and I got your information. It looks like you are looking to get pre-approved for maybe an amount of up to 500,000, or for the real estate use case, it looks like you're looking for some properties in our area. And I wanted to just share a quick video with you. It comes right after this, and it's going to tell you a little bit more about my business and exactly how we're helping individuals like yourself accomplish the American dream. So please check out the video. And below this, you'll find some options to book a time on my calendar. You'll find some reviews from other happy clients just like yourself. You can also call or text me from the options there. So thanks again for your time, and looking forward to hearing your thoughts. So something like that we might do. And you can see it's about 30 seconds or so. It's kind of like a voicemail, but it's visual. So that is that first concept and strategy that I'm showing you guys. Is we call that one the face to the name, because you are recording a video to put your face into the body of an email. And that's the reason I started with the hey, John, is so that John sees that. And this is instantly going to separate this message from like everything else in their inbox. More than likely, even other videos, if they have any, because very few people have received, like as a percentage, right? As a world, very, very few people have received personal video messages like this in their email, in their text. And so this is what's going to instantly sort of cut through that noise and differentiate us. So also, if you guys just did this one thing, I have like hundreds of reviews, literally hundreds of reviews of just this one use case from going years back. This will increase the number of positive responses, the number of conversions, right? How many people are taking action from your email when compared to plain text every single time we've ever measured it. And every time I ask clients to measure it, they actually measure it. It always leads to an improvement, a significant one, not like 1%, but like 30% or more, 100% in fact, increase in responses. So that one use case for our real estate and mortgage folks is a very easy one. Now, of course, sometimes we don't always have, like if you have a decent lead flow, you're getting a number of leads a day and you're busy, there's not always time to sit there and do that like as it's happening. So depending on your bandwidth and your technology stack and stuff like that, like if you're using, for example, our Go High Level users, maybe they have an automation set up. They have an autoresponder so that as soon as a lead comes in from one of their lead sources, a video is going out automatically, in which case it wouldn't have the hey, John. It'd be something a little bit more generic, like a video of you on top of the website or something else. So that is use case number one, and the strategy number one, which is that face to the name video in the email. Kathleen, I see your hand, and so let's just take a little pause. Any questions? Go ahead.
It's probably a silly question. I see you really smiling when you're doing that video. You think people should, like, I tend to always smile too, and I just don't know if it's always appropriate.
I believe, unless you're delivering some very bad news, that yes, people love to work with people who are smiling. It's contagious, right? It's an energy thing as well. Like if you're like this and you're like, maybe if they know you already and they're like, oh, that's just what their face looks like. Otherwise, it like looks like this person's in a bad mood. Nobody wants to deal with people that are in a bad mood. So I would say yes, 100% of the time, unless you are delivering some bad news, then in which case you want to show some empathy, which by the way is a benefit of video, right? If you're delivering some bad news, like, hey, we didn't get the listing, or we didn't get the deal, they went with somebody else, then you don't want to be smiling during that, right? You're like, hey, so some really bad news, we didn't get it. You don't want to do that. So, but that's an opportunity with video to separate from plain text, right? Because in plain text, you maybe you're going to put some emojis, a sad face or something, but this is going to be much more empathetic and a lot easier for them to understand that you're feeling the same as them, right? We're on the same team here. So Kathleen, yeah, I would recommend smiling as often. I smile. I think I've never heard a person have any negativity about that, where the opposite's definitely true. If you're not smiling, if you look grumpy or you look in a bad mood, people don't want to approach people that are in a bad mood, right? They're like, they look like they're pissed off. I don't want to talk to them. So yeah, smiling is good. Okay. Let's see, Kurt, any ideas or questions or thoughts on that first sort of use case I showed there, just the basic face to the name one?
No, actually, I think it's a great way, especially I think it's funny, Kathleen. If you received this from a mortgage broker trying to get in front of you, how do you think you'd respond?
Right, there you go.
Was that a real question?
Yeah, absolutely, it's a real question.
Yeah.
Definitely watch it. People kind of tend to gravitate towards one mortgage officer. Unfortunately, it's hard to get new clients.
Well, I know that.
You know what it is with mortgage and real estate guys, you have to pass them a referral. And for the most part, that's where that relationship's going to be fostered, unless they have someone else giving them more referrals one way or the other. That, and it, just like with when you're selecting your mortgage provider, it's like the rate, that's the number one thing, and then everything else after that, typically. So that's from my understanding. I've worked with a lot of our mortgage clients doing a lot of agent outreach. I work with a lot of real estate agents doing a lot of networking with title, mortgage, and stuff. And so I've seen a lot of different effective strategies. Some stuff work well, some stuff not work so well. And based on all my sort of anecdotal evidence, that's been the one most biggest determining factor is, let me send you a deal and you're going to see that this is going to be the most valuable relationship for you. Give me a chance to prove my worth. And then once you do it, then there you go. But if, it's just words are cheap or whatever, right? Like, hey, let's talk. And there's never any interaction, then nothing comes of that typically. So, anyway, all right, let's continue, guys. So that's the first one. Face to the name right inside the email or text message, by the way, which I'll cover when we talk about sharing these. The second opportunity, though, here is when we want to do anything visual. So for real estate and mortgage, there's several different applications of this. Let's see. I'm going to pull up several different examples, some of the most valuable. Okay, first thing here is we're going to do two different examples for mortgage and real estate. We'll switch back and forth. So with mortgage, if you're, let's say you're already engaged with somebody, you're doing your rate proposal. I remember years ago when I was first looking at buying my great grandmother's house that passed away, didn't know anything about getting a mortgage yet, and they sent me like it wasn't even the amortization yet. It was the stuff like the proposal, the breakdown of like, if you put this much down, this is your rate. Put this much, this is your mortgage, this percentage. There was a lot of data, and it didn't. I was like, I don't know how to really break all this down. And then I had to like get on a phone call, and it was sort of not a best use of time for both parties. And so instead, what we're saying is be able to provide a visual. So I'm going to record my screen here, meaning I'm going to do a video of my screen, but I'm going to include a bubble of myself here. So there's me, right? I can be a part of this video. And so I'm going to press record, 3, 2, 1. And I can say, hey there, I just wanted to take a moment and actually break down some of these different rates and opportunities for you. So the first thing I want to bring your attention to is, if this is the down payment, then this is actually going to be the monthly amount and the total, and then this is going to be the fixed rate. Then we also have your variable opportunity, where if you want to put this much down, you're very, this, but of course we have the opportunity to vary between these percentages based on whatever. I won't go into the full thing, but this is what it would look like to provide a visual of anything we needed. For real estate, we have our contract walkthrough, right? Like, let me take you through this buyer's agreement so that we're both protected. Let me show you how to navigate my website. Let me show you how to search for properties on my website. Let me show you some more. Let's say you want to do like a market update, right? On either real estate or mortgage. You guys want to talk about how the market is doing, what rates look like today, or maybe it's how a local market is doing. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to pull up a local report and I'm going to say the same thing, right? I'm going to press record and I'm going to say, hey, everybody, I have a really important report I want to share with you today. So if you're in the Sacramento area, you're going to want to pay attention for the next few minutes. And I have my teleprompter here. So I don't even have to memorize what I want to say. I can actually select a script and then read from that script while I'm recording, just like that. I can adjust the speed and the font size and stuff. So this second type of video, the screen recording, literally has dozens of applications, all of which have some great testimonials, some great feedback from our clients from. So for mortgage, it's like I said, the rate breakdowns, market updates, anything where we're talking about finance and, data. Don't just talk about it, show them you know what you're talking about and you can help them and you're worthy of their trust. Same thing for real estate. Don't just talk about it. Don't say, hey, I know about the market. Show them. Say, hey, look, I have my finger on the pulse of this market. This is what's happening in your neighborhood. This is the year over year changes. This is what data means for you. Because if you send this report or send something like this over to your client who's not like knows everything about real estate or mortgage, they're not going to understand this. They're not going to position you as the advisor, as the consultant. When you break down information like this, make it easy for them to understand, it's going to have that effect. You're going to be the one top of mind when it's time to go, or you're going to be the one that they trust to proceed with this because they're ready to go now. So this is the second opportunity. The first one is just the video of you, right? Building trust, putting a face to the name. This one is where you're going to showcase your knowledge. You're going to make it easy for people to understand stuff. And one other opportunity here, guys, with this is free lead generation. If you are not posting to social media, that is where free leads are coming from, right? If you can activate your Instagram or your TikTok or your YouTube or any of those channels, that's where you're going to generate a lot of leads for free. And so what I'm going to show you really quick is how to do this with Dubb. So what I have is that same report, except I'm going to make it vertical. So if I want to put something on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Reels, any of those platforms, I need a vertical video, not a full screen. And normally you have to do that from like a cell phone or something. But now I can go like this. I can select this strip of my screen and it's going to give me that perfect mobile style video. So now I can post this video to all those social platforms and it's going to be in the format that it should be to help the algorithm, to help this video get more views, to help us get more free leads. So this is the other opportunity for both real estate and mortgage, is the ability to create interesting content right from your computer for social, for direct mail, lead nurturing, and so much more. Okay, another quick pause on that functionality, the ability to show your screen, record, teleprompter, annotation tools, all those different opportunities. Actually, and I saw a few more people popped in. So let me just do a tally really quick. David J, is this your first time? Are you returning? Oh, I see your mic's on, but I'm not getting any audio. Maybe we got a mic issue there. And then you can use the chat as well. And then Nilda Thomas, if you your microphone can be on as well if you're here, or is this your first time today, or are you returning? Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, this is actually my first time. I just happened upon Dubb earlier this week.
I see.
And I was pretty intrigued by the features and all of that stuff. So I'm really looking forward to kind of diving in and learning the tool.
Yeah.
Because of what I do, and also believe that I can actually help my clients too, to be able to utilize this tool. Do you have an affiliate program? Yes.
And in fact, we actually we call it our partner program, because we again, just like these trainings we do every day, we want to invest ourselves into your guys' success. So if you have people you want to refer to Dubb, we'll do everything that you're asking us to help close that deal. So it's a 30% recurring revenue partner program. So let's say if you send us somebody, we'll go do the demonstration for them. We'll set up their account. We'll provide the one-on-one training. We'll do everything on our power to help you earn that recurring commission as well. So,
Oh, love it.
yeah.
Okay,
And that's
cool.
why we call it our partner program, because we want to be your partner. And if you say, hey, I want you to come present to a friend, to a group of people, to a business, to whatever, we're going to help coordinate that with you and then give you credit for that deal. So yes, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, because I'm a certified AI consultant. And so
I love that. Nice.
Yeah, so I provide I work with medium and small size businesses on how to leverage AI in their organizations. So I do that industry specific training on how AI is being used in the industry, as well as the employees, their staff training.
Right, like the role specific.
Exactly.
I have some really cool AI stuff we've released very recently that I think cool. I'm going to be excited to show you at the end of this. So
okay, awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. David, did your mic thing work out, buddy? Ah, dang. Doesn't seem like, not yet. Okay. And then back to our new folks, Kurt and actually just Kurt. Looks like you're any questions? Oh, I see Kathleen says she have to run. Any thoughts or feedback or questions on that the screen recorder option?
No, but if you're recording the screen like you showed me and you shrunk it down, isn't it still recording the whole screen and you're cropping it later? Is that what's going on?
Nope. It's going to record a perfect vertical style video that you can directly upload to social. No additional cropping or editing or anything needed.
And okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. That's exactly what that feature is designed for, is one step post to social, because you have all go ahead.
On the website or on I use Chrome and I'm on a PC, not an Apple. And I saw that when you shrunk
so that the one I just showed there for custom size, this is actually the Dubb desktop app. So the Chrome extension, that's one of the screen recorders that's here. But this guy you can see is outside of Google Chrome. And that is available for both desktop or Mac and PC. And in fact, where you'll get that tool is just right on your dashboard. So when you log into Dubb, you'll have a little series of tasks right here. Let me make this bigger. You'll have some tasks. And one of those is going to say, get the extension. And another one's going to say, get the desktop app.
And so, okay, you're using a desktop app. And how do you make that screen fit perfectly?
It's already built in so right here is a control for portrait. And so when you select that, it gives you that perfect portrait frame, and then you can expand it to fit whatever you want. And it doesn't matter. This is always going to be 916, meaning that vertical. It's always going to already be perfectly formatted for a vertical video. And then it's just a matter of putting whatever you want behind this frame. So like if it was that report, it's you just crunch your browser all the way like this, and that's the same as the vertical mobile view. And then
I'm not seeing where like the edge, how you set it up for the edges, because what I'm looking at right now, you could do it at any size.
Oh, I see. You're not seeing this blue frame here.
Okay, so I guess I have to see it on my own.
Do you see this thing that I'm moving around? Does anybody see that or no?
No, I don't.
Okay, so yeah, this little button turns on a frame. So here, I'll just press record and you'll see the end result. So here's your mobile update for the local market. Hope you guys enjoy. And then that's what the video looks like.
And if you upload it, it's going to be, because the screen side's there on the side, you got the black bars on the right and left.
No, this is just the canvas of the desktop app. There's no black bars there.
Okay.
But if you're viewing it on a Dubb video page, there would be black bars because there's a landing page, a full width landing page. If you upload this to social, it's going to be a vertical video.
All right. I mean, because I'm using CapCut to crop everything and redo it for Instagram.
Yeah, well, don't need to do that anymore. Yeah, skip that step. Exactly.
All right, cool.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Oh, I like that. So I don't have to use CapCut then.
Right. No, if you're doing any stuff to try to get that vertical, you can skip that additional step and just go one straight video with Dubb. Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. And the other thing too is that what I like about this is that I've been wanting to be able to do like daily tips or tips
Yeah.
maybe 3 times a week, right?
Right. Yeah. Your stuff is so like bleeding edge that there's something new every day, something really
Right.
exciting to talk about. So yes, that's absolutely an opportunity for you.
So is this something that I can, let me ask you another question. Is this
Mm-hmm.
something then that I can like create like ahead of time and then post it?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You could like, that's actually part of the thing. We have some stuff we're recommended for social media strategies, and we call it batch recording, where you have
Okay.
your idea of topics and you just come and you knock either you in your video mode that day, and you just come record everything you need to, and then that's your content calendar for the next weeks or months, and you're posting those. Yep.
Cool. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's a big part of
I
our
can't wait
strategy.
to see the other AI stuff that you
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that you.
I'm excited to show you as well right at the end here.
Hey, Darius, can I ask a quick question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you do the same thing like if I go on the Zillow website and I go to a person's home being sold on Zillow,
Uh-huh.
I can do that same thing where I could nothing to stop me from say Zillow working with Zillow on that. I can do that and record it.
Yep. So like you could pull up that Zillow web page, just sold or past listing, expired, whatever it was here.
Yeah.
Pull up that thing
Yeah.
on this page, and then record the video from there and have it be vertical if I wanted to.
Okay.
Use the screen.
But I mean, if I want to capture that whole Zillow page and put
Yeah.
my portrait in there and talking to somebody just like that,
Exactly.
I can do that.
Yep. And you could say, well, here we noticed a price cut of 30K just a day ago. We're looking at the square foot that's right in our sweet spot. Exactly. You could provide all the information you wanted to there. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Yes, sir. Good. Okay. Nilda, your hand is up.
Yeah, I have another question because I do have a commercial real estate firm that I'm working with.
Yeah.
And so wanted to know, they wanted to be able to find some AI tools that they could do like a walkthrough of a property that they are listing. So they can use this to do that.
We don't have like the AI that could do the recording itself. We do have some really cool stuff to actually do either a virtual property tour, we're using that screen recorder, or an in-person property tour with the mobile. But we don't have an option to do an AI guided tour at this time, nothing like that yet. So you would still have to go.
No, but they could still use it. Like, I mean, like, let's say they go to in the property, right? And they're like in the front of the property and they're speaking about, and it's live, right?
Yeah.
And they're speaking about this property, and then they kind of go inside the front door, and then they do like a tour, a virtual tour, but it's live. It's a live virtual tour.
Yep. I'll show some of that right at the end too. That's some very specific features built into the mobile app for exactly doing that. Real estate is one of our biggest clients, and so we have some features built exactly for them just for that. Yep.
Cool. Okay.
Good. And then David, I got your message there, my friend. I'm going to keep hitting allow mic and see if we get it worked out. And if not, we got to stick to chat, I suppose. So let me know if I can help. I'll keep unmuting you, but I think it's a setting on your end or something. Okay. Guys, so I just gave you the first 2 types of recordings: webcam, right? Face to the name stuff, building trust. And then the second is that visual, which really has countless applications for social posting, for lead nurturing, content creation, building understanding, tutorials, frequently asked questions, so many things to use with the screen recorder. It's just a matter of, what do you want to show? What should you be showing? There is the mobile app. I'll cover this quickly as well. Some really cool stuff on the mobile, as I mentioned. I'm going to open the app right now. When you do so, going down the items here, there's a countdown timer in case you want to set up like a tripod or a gimbal or something, and you can, set the timer and walk away. There's a teleprompter, just like the desktop app. If you're on iPhone, it's actually can work like this as well, where it's going to track your voice. Once upon a time, there was a man named John. John had just gotten married and was enjoying his new life with his beautiful wife, Emily. So the idea, like with the property tour thing, is instead of trying to memorize all the stuff about the property, I'm going to just voice the text. I'm going to copy the description and put it into the teleprompter. And then I'm going to use this option called picture in picture. So this is going to allow me to put the front facing camera, that's this one, and the rear facing camera at the same time. So now I'm the guy in the bubble, like just like on this computer, I'm the guy in the bubble while I'm showing the property, while I'm reading from the teleprompter. So I'm doing this and I'm saying, so guys, I want to take you through this property. It's 123 Main Avenue. It was built in 2000 and it has some brand new upgrades in the pool, the jacuzzi, whatever, I won't full thing, but I don't have to memorize that stuff. I can just read directly from the teleprompter.
There you go.
While I'm showing the property in the background and while I'm in the video reacting itself.
Perfect. So, this is what they want.
Yeah. Cool. There you go.
Yeah.
There's also multiple clips you can do. So you can reorder those clips, right? Without having to use another editor or something, you can trim and fix them. And then lastly, there's also a voiceover and a built-in music feature. So there's a giant library of royalty-free music. You can check out the library. Each genre has multiple tracks. So all that royalty-free music. Then there's also the ability to put a voiceover. So let's say if it was noisy or there was construction or whatever, open house, you can still go do all the visuals and then come record your voice perfectly over the audio in the video. And so again, all those in the same app. So you don't need external video editors or, actual video editors or video editing software. You could do it all in one app.
Okay, cool. So then they can do that, or like you said before, if they have a listing that's already posted, then they can actually pull that listing up
on the screen and do the virtual. Yep.
Okay, and then do the virtual where they can just kind of like flip through the various
images.
rooms.
Yeah, exactly.
The images.
Like this one here, we would just go through the different images and go. Well, I guess there's just one, but yeah, you would go through different images available. Yep.
Okay, and then they would still be in the bubble on. Okay.
Totally.
Okay, cool.
David, was that you? Your mic's working? I thought I heard you. Maybe I was wrong. Dang. Sorry, buddy.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is David.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
I turned off my my earbud. I guess that was the problem. So I got on just computer speaker. Yeah. So I've had Dubb for a month or so now. I haven't had much chance to play with it. I had Bomb, so I'm just more interested in learning how to access it. I have a YouTube channel. I do a lot of videos, but I just want to use more video marketing.
Yeah.
On my email, I have Follow Up Boss as my the database. So just wanting to learn more about Dubb. It looks great.
Good. Okay, so you've gotten the stuff so far that I've showed, that sort of webcam function, the screen functions, and then now mobile. You caught all that, right?
Here and there, I was getting every.
Oh, you were troubleshooting your stuff. Okay, so do me a favor and just shoot me an email. I put my email in the chat there, Darius@dubb.com. I'm gonna have this full recording sent over to you. So
great,
very good. Okay,
that's awesome. Thank you.
You got it. I'm gonna catch up on some questions, and I'm gonna proceed to the next part. So. John, before I ask an obvious question, try to answer. Can we have an email library, whether it's videos or actual emails? John, do you mean like email templates, or what do you mean?
Am I on? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's say I just want to have my own email library. I send out an email. Hey, quick video. If I stopped at your house, you wouldn't be home, so I sent you a video. And then I just want to have a template of my own email library.
Yeah, so you mean like a template library, right? Yeah.
Of my own, right, my own creations.
Yeah, so totally, yeah, right under assets,
templates. I thought it was there, but Jesus, walk me through it, brother.
Yeah, you're good. So right under assets, templates, emails.
Right.
And guys, here, just a quick caveat, this is worthy of conversation, and especially in real estate, for whatever reason, these big type of email templates became popular. I don't know why, but they're not very effective. Every time we've measured these with our clients, I say, if you're sending templates like this, just go measure the results. And instead, your next newsletter thing, write an email yourself, type it with words and make it look like you wrote an email to a human, right? Like more like an example, like a Dubb video, like this. Like it has a simple sentence, hey John, or hey first name, right? It would say their name. And then you have the video below it. That's what I recommend actually sending as your templates. So although there's this templates here, I don't actually recommend using these stuff, guys. We added them because our competitors had them and people wanted them, but I actually don't recommend using them because Home Depot and like all these other big companies, they send out stuff like this, and it's sent from do not reply emails. So all the consumers, all the regular people are being trained to ignore these types of emails because they're like, this is not somebody writing me an email that's asking me for a response. It's just saying, here's some stuff. Maybe it's relevant, maybe it's not. It's sent to 1,000 other people. And that's immediately what that says to everybody. And so instead of that, I'm recommending for your templates to be more simple. So this would be like basically plain text. So you would go, you could install it, but I wouldn't recommend using anything crazy there. Like don't put a bunch of images and logos and copy and all that stuff. It would be like one text block. That would be it, if anything. The other thing here. Sorry, go ahead.
Can you do a quick, easy one and then save it? Hi, John. Good morning.
Yeah, that's exactly. So you would just type in your text there, click the save button, and then moving forward, you could do this where let's say if I want to send this video to one person or a list of people, whatever, doesn't matter. I can click share, email, and then select my template. And then it's going to.
Okay, I get confused with that simple editor, and then you have that pull down menu. So let's say I have 5 simple ones saved. How do I see those 5 simple ones?
No, so the simple editor is the one that does not include a template. This is simple editor, meaning it's an editor that's simple. No template, no HTML, no nothing. If you do anything else other than simple editor, those are the templates that were saved in the template section. So it's going to be.
If I make a simple one, and I want to save that simple one and then save another simple one, I can do that.
Yes, you would. This is what I would consider a simple template. Would be just plain text. You just.
And then I can name it.
Yeah,
I can name it.
It would be just like, except for they wouldn't include a bunch of images and stuff.
All right.
And then you can send a test and everything to yourself as well.
Yep.
Got it? Yeah.
Almost. I'll practice.
Then now here's the other thing is, John, are you Gmail or Outlook?
Gmail.
Okay. If you're doing any one-to-one sending in Gmail, like if this is meant to just go to one person, Gmail itself, and guys, this is for any time you're sharing a video email. If it's ever from one to one person, I always recommend doing it right through your email client because it's going to have the best chance of deliverability, particularly if this is for leads or cold email. If it's to an existing client, it's fine either way. But if it's to one person, one time for leads, absolutely do this through your email client. And Gmail offers templates. So like I can put my little simple template right in here where it says, hey, first name, check out this video, and the video thumbnail is there. Or I can just insert the subject and body and then add the video that way. So if it's one-to-one, this is actually how I would best recommend using a simple template, would just be utilizing the simple Gmail template and then adding the Dubb video to it this way. Does that make sense, John?
Yeah, so if I'm in the in Dubb and I send out a one-on-one and it comes out of the Dubb client thing there, that's not the best way, huh?
This, I would not do a one-on-one this way. Yeah, this is meant to send to more than one person. That's why it has the list here. So you're going to have multiple emails there, or you're going to select the list. That's really what this thing is designed for. And the main reason is because email service providers, they know if an email was sent through a tool like this or through something like this. They know the difference, and this has a slightly better priority, meaning it's just more likely to be delivered straight to inbox versus marketing or promotions or focused or whatever other labels. So this is why I always recommend that.
So a follow-up question on that. Shoot, it just slipped my mind. Rats. Bummer. Okay, I'll get it back now.
If it comes back, we're still here. Okay.
All right.
All right. So first, actually, all the recording stuff is done. I have a really important piece that I want to show you guys, and then I'm going to go into sharing, which is again also important, and it's going to cover the FUB stuff, GHL, all that. Really, really quickly here. What happens when you record a video on Dubb? So this is every single time you record a video on Dubb, Dubb is going to do some things automatically. And if you guys come back to my script, one second here. So this was the video you guys all saw me record in the beginning there. Hey, John, and what I said is, hey, John, wanted to put a quick face to the name. Below this is going to be some buttons. And after this video, it's going to roll into something else, right? I said, check this out. Let me know your thoughts. So at the end of this video, it automatically rolls into the next video. And the idea with this playlist is it's saved me a ton of time. So instead of me, let's say if I'm, again, mortgage or real estate, I'm following up with a lead. Instead of saying, hey, John, just wanted to let you know, this is my mortgage business. This is what I specialize in. This is why people choose to work with me. Whatever. Instead of repeating any of that in this message, that is part of your playlist, because in reality, it's often repeatable. Your value proposition as a real estate or mortgage agent is often the same for most of your clients, right? Your dedication to customer service, your expertise, your whatever those things are, all of your clients get that. All of your leads would have that value proposition. So instead of repeating anything like that in your video, you have that be a part of your playlist. And this is what I call the best of both worlds, because A, they're getting this part where they're going to see their name, hear their name, know that you took the time to do something personal for them. That's why this has such a massive impact in click rates, response rates, conversion rates, because of that personal edge that nobody else is giving them. And then the benefit here is, instead of repeating all that, anything that would be repeatable, what you can do for them, how you can help, more about your business, that is part of the playlist, so that at the end of your custom video, it rolls into your value proposition. In this case, it's a 94-second explainer that shows all the really cool stuff that Dubb does. In your guys' applications, it's going to be a short video explaining why they should work with you, why your business, what makes your business unique or special, why they shouldn't choose another agent, basically. And after that can come testimonials, some client success stories, just like that, automatically. So this is the idea with the playlist, is we can automatically deliver more relevant information to continue to qualify, nurture, and educate our opportunities. And it's also designed to save you a ton of time, making your ability to record these types of videos much easier, where you can be very short and personal and not have to repeat yourself. So the playlist, very important part of this experience. And then below this, the buttons. These are the call to action buttons. And this is really the whole reason we're making these videos, is because we want someone to take an action. Maybe we want them to book a time in a calendar. Maybe we want them to call us, text us, read some of our reviews. Whatever we want them to do, that's what these buttons are for. Email, text, phone call, downloading an attachment, filling out a form. They can even, guys, send you a testimonial. So if you don't have any really good video testimonials in your business yet, this is something you can do with Dubb, even on the free trial. Like right now, today, you can send a video to your past client and have them respond without having to download or sign up or install or meeting them in person, anything like that. Right from their cell phone, they can click this button and send a video back to you. So these buttons can do anything you can think of, just about, on the computer. Call, text, email, video, download, booking, you name it. And so what you guys saw is, in the beginning, I recorded that video for John in about 30 seconds. And Dubb built this entire landing page, this one-page website, with all of my best options to help me win new business. My explainer videos are there, my testimonials are there, my success stories are there, and of course, my calendar where I can book a time to do the demo. That's all there automatically. So this experience, this is called the preset. And it's where you're setting up your settings beforehand so that all this takes place automatically. Now, one thing on this page, though, everything here is kind of generic, guys. The explainer video is for anybody, right? It doesn't say if you're a real estate agent. These testimonials, these are for anybody. There's 5 different industries alone right there. Success stories, 10 different industries again. So everything on this page is what I consider generic. But what if you have a specific use case? Like for real estate, what if you're talking to buyers or sellers? You don't want an explainer video that talks about how you work with sellers when you're talking to a buyer, and you don't want a buyer testimonial when you're talking to a seller. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to change one switch. We have, just for example, a great track record in higher education. So students or college counselors getting students into their school do much better with video. And so I just changed my preset. It's like a template. And so before, it was generic for anybody in sales, anybody in business development. And then I changed one button, and now everything on this page is specific to admissions. So my explainer video there is now for admissions. My testimonial video is now from admissions. My case study for admissions. The only thing that didn't change was my calendar and the video, right? Background, everything else was optimized for that different use case. So this is just to show you guys that whatever your goals are in your business, whatever you're trying to accomplish, are you reaching out to buyers? Are you reaching out to sellers? Or maybe Nilda, maybe you're reaching out to those different types of industries or verticals. Maybe one time you're reaching out to higher education, the next time you're reaching out to small technology companies or whatever it is. This is the concept with Dubb, is the ability to instantly optimize your videos with all of your best assets, videos, buttons, links, etc., with a single click right here. Change to your best option. So one final example of this is, what do you do when you get a client? You should go try to turn that client into 2 or more, right? How do you do that? By asking for reviews and referrals. So I just switched the preset again, and you're going to see a different set of buttons now, all designed to collect the reviews for our business or a testimonial, right? So this, again, just showing you whatever the different sales cycles in your business, the different use cases, the different customers that you're reaching out to, different products that you have. You can optimize your videos for those instantly with presets, with the setup of Dubb. Okay, that's a more complex topic, so I just want to make sure. Any questions on that? Nilda, your hands up. Go ahead first, please.
Yeah. Thanks. I have a question about that. So I really, really love this. So the how you interchange, for the explainer video, but the explainer video though is something that I have to create myself, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And that's kind of the idea though, is instead of having to repeat a part of your message forever, you record one video one time where it's nice and polished. Maybe you used a teleprompter or did some extra editing, so it looks good and it doesn't have to be repeated. And that's why I mentioned that best of both worlds, because you have that one polished, good video that says everything you need, and then you get the personal bit in front of it. And that's why I consider that the best of both worlds.
Okay, and then I still have to create another one for a different market.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah,
So
you would have the different explainer, the middle video for whatever. Maybe it's collecting a review, maybe it's reaching out to a business. Exactly. Now, one other thing I'll show with for B2B outreach. I know this is more for Nilda than our real estate and mortgage, but we could do the same thing in LinkedIn. You can use the screen recorder for a personal outreach. Just right click this really quick. My browser's really, I think I have too many tabs open right now and my computer's slowing down. So forgive me, guys. Okay, we'll come back to that. Kurt and our new folks, just want to make sure, or David and Kurt, questions on that customization step, preset sort of settings?
Yeah, on the preset, just a real quick question. That's essentially a landing page, correct? It's not coming out in an email.
It's correct. It's not visible in the body of the email. It's visible once they click the video and go to the landing page. Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Good. Kurt, anything? Or David?
That was Kurt.
All right, that was Kurt. Sorry. David, any questions on that landing page piece, on that sort of customization?
No, I'll just have to work at it and learn it a little bit.
The idea is
I used BombBomb for a while, so I understand the concept.
Yeah, okay, good. It's very, very similar to that. Like you want your page to include the options you want someone to take. Now, the good news, guys, here with Dubb, you don't ever have to build this stuff yourself. You can if you want, but that's part of our one-on-one support that I mentioned. So if you book your optimization call with our team, that's your one-on-one support call. We're going to help you set up these pages with whatever buttons and logos and branding, whatever stuff you guys want to go here. We're going to help you do that, so you don't have to figure out how to do everything yourself. We'll meet you in Zoom and literally do it with you and for you, showing you how it's done, and then you have a template by the end of it. So no worries with that. Just got to reach out. Just literally raise a hand in our chat support or whatever and say, hey, I need some support, and we're going to get it to you. Okay, guys, last piece here, and then I'm going to cover the AI stuff. Distribution. So when we're looking at sharing these videos, there are direct integrations. Wait, actually, let me just check the chat again. What was it? It was Follow Up Boss and GHL and Rad CRM. So like this, guys, if you are in your favorite CRM, whether that's GHL or RAD or
Go high level.
Go high level. That's why I mentioned by GHL.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm using the abbreviation. While you're in that system, while you're in Follow Up Boss, there's going to be an ability to share and track your videos through those favorite technologies of yours. So look, while I'm in Go High Level, I'm going to click on this as the Chrome extension. It's a shortcut. And what it does is it gives me access to my library of videos. So here's all my videos that I have. And it also gives me the ability to share those videos. So when I click advanced, you see it says optimize for Go High Level, because the Chrome extension, it recognizes which platform I'm using and then automatically optimizes the video to be shared through this platform. So this is automatically happening for all of the platforms we have integrations with, dozens of platforms, all the most popular sort of tools, ActiveCampaign, HubSpot, Go High Level, Follow Up Boss, Wise Agent, all those tools, direct integrations. So when we're in Follow Up Boss, there's actually one thing extra. There's a button right here built directly into Follow Up Boss. So you can instantly click and share a video into an email, into a text right from Follow Up Boss. So some systems will have this built-in button. We're adding more buttons to more systems all the time as well. And in some systems, you will just use the Chrome extension. You can see it's not much different than the button built in, because you're still within your favorite tool. You're not leaving your platform, and you're just clicking here to copy and then paste the video into your favorite system. So there is a full integration with Go High Level and Follow Up Boss. There's I recommend just checking the article, because we could talk about it for a minute, but there's a marketplace connection. So in the actual integrations pages right here, team, marketplace, you can fully integrate those platforms, the two, Dubb and whatever tool, by clicking the installs here. So Go High Level has a listing, Follow Up Boss has a listing. One of them requires an API key, one of them requires just connecting. So, but there is a very robust full integration into both of those systems you guys are talking about: High Level, RAD, Dubb, and Bub. So
quick question. I have a Go High Level, but it's a
white label.
It's built on the Go High Level platform.
Yeah, I understand.
So would I just choose Go High Level if you don't have the name of my? Okay.
The token, all the data points are typically the same between those white label solutions, because nobody's rebuilding the functionality of Go High Level. They're just like putting branding on it and email copy and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe some webhooks are custom too, but okay. Now, guys, so I just covered the ability to share through other systems. Now, there's also the ability to share directly through Dubb, because Dubb has a full functioning CRM of its own. So if you guys hate your CRM, you're not using your CRM, you're overpaying for it, that would be a full replacement for most CRMs. So it does many of the stuff that something like Go High Level would do as well, where you have your full database where you can store your contacts, keep track, organized lists, fields, tags, owners, all that stuff. You have deal boards, right? Visual pipelines you can create, custom stages, moving people up and down your stages. That's all possible. Tasks, task engine, right? Stay on top of targets, follow up on Monday, whatever you need to remind yourself of. Bulk automation or built-in marketing. So you can send out bulk emails, bulk text messages right from the platform. And then, of course, automation as well, where we could set up a series of automatic emails and or text messages or other activities to go out automatically. So this is what I would consider a simple automation, because it's just based off of delays. So it sends an email, waits a day, sends another email, waits a day, so on and so forth. But of course, it could be much more intelligent, like send an email, check to see if they watched the video, how much of the video did they watch. If they watched more than 50%, then go one direction, or vice versa. So this is the sort of final frontier of Dubb, is automation. Now, we're limited on time, guys. We're running out here. So I'm going to quickly move into the most recent feature we released. And I'm going to ask you guys to include any questions and stuff in the chat or Q&A, and I'm going to close it out. So this is the latest feature, which is the AI chat assistant. It's like ChatGPT or something, except for it faces your customers, your leads. And it's also a sales assistant because it can capture leads. It can present calls to action. It can, drive sales activities. So here, I'm going to take mine really quick. I'm going to throw this into a browser here. And so like I've already chatted with this one here, but let's see. So I say, do you offer support? I use one of the FAQs and it says, yes, we do offer support. Could you please provide your email? And I can give it an email address and it's going to go add that to my my Dubb CRM. And then it can also present my calls to action. So if I wanted to give a calendar link, if I wanted to present a different link for a checkout or a sign up or something, webinar registration, whatever you want. So this is the latest feature on Dubb, which is a AI-powered chat assistant that's trained on your material. So what it looks like to create this, guys, is very simple. You would go to your sales assistant here under assets, and then go to create your assistant. And then it's just going to ask for a few resources in order to train the assistant. So it's asking for your website. Maybe if you have a support center, or if you have some review site, something you want to share so it can pull information. So provide it the link, provide it your FAQs, give it your message, and then give it the option to display a call to action, right? A calendar, a website link, a checkout form. And then it can also capture fields. So if you're putting this like on social, you're using it to generate leads, you want it to do lead capture. But let's say if you're sending this to your existing contacts for like a market update or something, you don't want it to capture fields. You already have those fields. So you would disable that lead capture component. So that's the latest feature, guys, on Dubb, is the full AI-powered chat assistant for your own clients to engage with.
Can you, before you sign off, can you please show us the LinkedIn? You were going to show us that.
Yep, absolutely. And then if, guys, there's any other questions on anything, drop it into the chat, drop it in the Q&A, or you can raise a hand and I'll call on you. But we always like to make sure you guys are taken care of before we end the session. So, and then if you want a copy of the recording, please email me. And here we go. Here's the last thing for now. And if, guys, if you have questions, it's not the last thing. I can hang out here for longer and take care of you. So here, we're going to pretend that Ruben is the person I want to connect with on LinkedIn. Man, my browser is really dying right now. Hold on a second. I gotta close some tabs. I can't even close my tabs right now. It's very bad. Don't do this, by the way, guys. Don't have so many browser tabs open. I would never, ever recommend that. I just had a really busy morning and opened a bunch of windows. So here we go. Just need LinkedIn to load.
There's a fix for that too, just so you know.
Yeah, it's called closing my 150 browser tabs that I have open.
There's a one tab Chrome extension. It's called One Tab, and it's a Chrome extension. You can add it, and then that way, if you want to close it out, then it'll close out all of the tabs that you have open. But then you can always go back to it.
That actually Chrome provides that natively too. You can right mouse click and close all tabs or close all tabs to the right and stuff. I just have a few tabs that I don't want to close, and it happens that my LinkedIn
I understand
tab is the most.
You're not as bad as me though.
It's the rightmost tab. No, but I appreciate that. Thank you. And let me, geez, this LinkedIn thing is super slow right now. Maybe maybe it's LinkedIn that's slow because my other browser tabs are actually closing just fine right now. Come on, LinkedIn. Apologies, guys. Oh, by the way, and if support, we have this live trainings every day. That chat support on the website, there's a little bubble. It's AI first, but there's always a button to talk to a human. So don't feel like you have to jump through hoops or something to get to speak to somebody if you want to. We're always a step away. But the AI, guys, it actually is answering like 80% of all questions with a successful resolution. Like the people say, yes, this answered my question, like 80% of the time. So it's undeniable at this point. Like a month ago, I was totally against AI as like our front facing thing, right? The very first thing on our website. I was like, no, 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 we know our humans there. And after training it and deploying it and seeing the sort of 80% resolution rate, I'm like, okay, well, it can definitely answer those questions way faster than a human can. It's like instant answers. And it at 80% resolution rate, we're left with 1/5 of the tickets that we used to have. And then we can go be really human and really good on those tickets. So I went from a non-believer, like saying, no, 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 we can't do this, to
Right.
I'm not going back. So yep.
Yeah, that's part of what I do, is dismiss those misconceptions that people have.
Right. Absolutely. Oh, and Dick, to get the copy, just email me, please. Because it's hard for me to go track everybody down that requested it from Zoom. So if you just email me and Darius at Dubb, I have that little email and I get it over to you guys just a little bit later. So, okay, LinkedIn is finally ready to go. All right, here is the use case that I was going to show you, where you actually pull up the prospect's LinkedIn profile just like this. And from here, you're going to use the screen recorder, but just to record the current tab only. So that way it doesn't have your desktop stuff, your browser tabs, none of the other stuff. I usually like to do the bubble, and I like to put my bubble next to theirs in the same size. So it kind of looks like we're, I don't know, talking or something, right? And so from here, I press record, and then it's going to ask me to select the Rubin screen. There it is, share screen. And then it does a little countdown. And then I would say, yeah, give it another second. 3, 2, 1. There we go. I'd say, hey, Ruben, so great to connect. You know, the reason I actually wanted to connect with you is my team and I produced a video just for you. It's going to come right after this. And I believe you're going to find a lot of value in it. And in fact, when you do find it interesting, there'll be some options below this to book a time in my calendar, check out our case studies and some reviews. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. So it's kind of the same as the face to the name one, except the idea with the visual is it's their LinkedIn profile. So when they open their email, their LinkedIn or email in that case, that's actually what they see. So if you look at everybody else's inbox in LinkedIn right now, it's all plain text. It looks like, hey, why don't you read this giant box of message and then book a time in my calendar, or give me time in your calendar. That's what 9% of the messages in LinkedIn look like. So in order to instantly cut through that, differentiate, elevate above that, that's what we're recommending is the quick little 30-second on their LinkedIn profile, because it answers all those little selfish questions we all have, right? Like, what's this about? Oh, it's about me. This is a video about me. I can watch a short video about me. So that's
and
really
then once they have that video, it's not a landing page. So
no, this one is gonna lead to the landing page. So they'll click this preview here or the link or either one, and that's when it takes them to that landing page with the AI and the buttons and everything else you'd want there.
Oh, okay, cool.
How do you integrate it with the messenger? I saw you record, but how do you make sure it gets in?
Yeah, so with LinkedIn particularly, there's the button built in. As long as you're in Google Chrome and you have this Chrome extension, you'll have the same button where I can just click here, and then I can
show from the beginning again.
Which part? The recording or the insert?
The insert into.
Yeah. Okay. So you seeing my screen here, right, on LinkedIn?
Yeah.
So there's a little button. Can you see my mouse?
Okay.
Right here at the bottom where the Dubb is. Do you see?
Yes.
Okay. So to add the message, you just click the button, and it's going to open up the extension. And then I just click insert, and it's going to add that link. And then once I send this message, the preview is going to automatically populate there.
That's insane.
Right. Very, very simple, right?
Love it. Oh my God.
That is.
Doesn't get much easier than that one. So good. No, I'm glad you like that one. Guys, anything else? This is, and again, we were I was a little bit disorganized today, so forgive me. Sometimes it's a little easier to just go through systematically, but we had a couple different breakout sessions. So anything else I can answer for you guys while in our remaining time here today? Okay, for now? All right. Well, if you'd like a copy of it, just email me, Darius at Dubb. We do these things every single weekday, guys. And if you want to take any of these lessons and go apply them, just ask for the one-on-one. Come to that little chat bubble and say, I want my optimization call or my one-on-one. For every subscriber, we offer that. And we, if you troubleshooting or something else, something's not working, don't spend too much time trying to, it's not working. Just come talk to us, because I promise there's an easier way. There's some solution we can give you to help go, skip the frustration where it's not meant to be frustrating. It's meant to be easy, like what I just showed. So if you're not getting that, don't spend too much time banging your head or whatever. Just come talk to us as soon as you can, and we'll give you the shortcut or the easy button or whatever we can do for you. So
is there only one time that we could use that optimization call?
No, not necessarily. It really depends. Like if you need more support, we're not like, oh no, just one support. Just obviously there's some like abuse, right? Don't abuse us. So like, okay, I'm gonna book you every day, all day. Like, don't do that to us, please. But we truly just want you guys to succeed. And if that takes 3 sessions, it takes 3 sessions, it's your guys' success. That's ultimately our success as well. And so we're willing to invest.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
This is great.
Right
I'm
on.
looking forward to getting the replay, because I did log in late. And then one last thing, I did sign up for the partner.
Perfect.
But I don't see a affiliate link.
Okay. So the way it's going to work, right on your dashboard, you will have the partner section. So right here, be a partner. And once you're a partner, that's your partner link right there.
Got it. Okay.
And it's also there's a passive effect, guys. Like, let's say you send videos to people, they look at your videos. It's going to drop a cookie onto their browser, as long as they're not like in a weird privacy, no cookie, whatever, like Brave or something, Chrome, Safari, where it's going to drop a cookie on their browser, and then you can get credit automatically. Like, they don't even have to go click your link. They can see a Dubb video. And if they go to dubb.com and sign up, you can get credit for that automatically. So there's a
awesome
80-day cookie dropped into their browser. So it's either can be, yes, they can sign up directly through your link, or B, it can happen passively. And then finally, we do a retroactive, like, let's say if you guys presented to a group of friends or business partners or whatever, you sent an email to your list and you're like, who signed up? Here's my emails. Here's the people I showed it to. And then we can double check and see if they signed. And you're like, oh, we actually found this contact signed up, but they didn't use your link. And we can retroactively give you that partner credit. So that's what I mean by the partnership thing. Like, we really want to help you guys earn that credit. So you let us know how we can help you do that. Cool.
That's great. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a great
Thank
weekend.
you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.